Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Simon Shi, and today we will talk about college swim recruiting 101. Now for myself, I just ended my career today, March 13th of 2020. I had my last swim practice as a Virginia Tech Hokie. Due to the virus that is spreading like crazy right now, I am finally finished and ready to move on to the next chapter of my life. I was scheduled to swim at the Canadian Olympic Trials on March 30th to April 5th, but unfortunately, I saw on SwimSwam, one of my friends, Sam, texted me that it was canceled or possibly postponed, and I decided from then on out that I will be done with swimming competitively and moving on to the next thing that I have for my life. Today I want to touch on swimming at the Division 1, 2, 3, the NAIA, and the junior colleges, and the tips to get you to getting to your goals. A little background on myself: I'm a former Virginia Tech swimming and diving swimmer, which is at the Division 1 level. I swam all 4 years of my career. I got my first recruiting letter my sophomore year of high school. I still remember at that moment because I really wanted to swim in college. Getting that Division 3 college letter from Kenyon College really made me more confident and more motivated to swim even faster in high school. Now from then on out, I started contacting colleges like University of Southern California, University of Virginia, Naval Academy, West Point, Virginia Tech, Columbia University, Georgia Tech, and more colleges. I ended up taking 4 official visits. The first one was the University of Virginia. Second one was to, I believe, Columbia or Georgia Tech. So Columbia and Georgia Tech, and the fourth one was at Virginia Tech. I did have a fifth one for Naval Academy. I ended up committed to Virginia Tech verbally on my 4th visit, on the spot at the end of my recruiting visit. At the time I was a senior. It was October of 2015. Here's a couple tips I want to give you guys to get the best of your recruiting period and best way to contact college coaches and what to think of when you're going through this process, because it can be a fun one and also a stressful one. First one, there is a ton of programs in the NCAAs. There are more than 600 women's swimming programs and more than 500 men's programs based on the NCSA.org website. With that amount of swim program, there are tons of programs that you want to explore. Explore the option and find what's right for you. Secondly, don't get too wrapped up on how many people committed in your class at that moment. Make sure you are focusing on your goal by staying in your lane. Forget about other people and make sure you are doing the best for you. The third is to ask questions. Make sure before the initial phone conversation that you do a little research. Find out about the school's academic, the school's athletic swim program, and see if you have any questions about any program, any support staff that you want to find out about, or anything that stands out to that colleges from other colleges. Make sure you have them prepared and ask that coach you are getting contact with. The fourth is to trust your gut. If the team, the swim coaches, the school in general seem a little off, you might want to trust your instinct and do what is best for you. You don't want to be in a school for 4 years that you are terribly miserable and hate your life. The fifth thing is do your research. look at the school's academic first and foremost. You don't want to go into engineering if a school have poor engineering program and stronger business. For instance, you want to focus on the schools that have a higher engineering program than others. And you also want to look at the team's top time for the season. Look at the top time for the swimmers beginning of the season and then compare it with the end of the season, the championship meet, tapered, shaved, and see where you stand on those rankings on the team. To add on to that, you want to be realistic. You want to aim for schools that you can really hit those times. Just go out and reach for your limit, but just make sure keep it realistic. The next point is to talk about the head coach's philosophy. You don't want to go to a school that focuses on sprint set if you are a distance swimmer wanting to swim more yardage. Make sure your training goals and meet goals aligns with the coaches. And also, scholarships are not personal. If a coach wants you to be on the team, they really want you to be part of the team they are building. They are not trying to define you by putting a dollar amount on you. There are limited scholarships in the swimming world for NCAA, and sometimes the team may not have enough, but the head coach really wants you to be part of something special. Another point is don't let all the cool dining halls, equipment gear you're getting, support staff, and extra stuff you might be getting distract you from the overall process. You want to be in a place, in a college, for 4 years where you are happy, not sad. So you want to make sure you pick a place where you are happy with the coaching staff and that you like the team, enthusiasm, the environment that will help you support your goals, both athletically and academically. The last thing I want to emphasize is to be honest. Honesty can go a long way. If you really do not want to go to that school, but you're making that phone call, you're making it harder for yourself and that coach that is calling you every week to give an update and on times and seeing how you're doing, that really wants you to be part of the team. If you really don't want to be there, you're wasting both your time and the coach's time. It's gonna be really hard to say that, but if in a phone call you say, "Oh coach, I have something to say. I'm really not interested in this school. I really do appreciate for contacting me and getting my phone calls and catching up on my meets, my practices, how I'm doing at the swim pool. But at this time, I want to focus on other colleges because those really aligns with my goals, both athletically and academically." The coach will be so much happier because they know you are very respectful of your time and the coach's time, so they don't have to call you anymore and they can focus on other recruits that they want to try to bring in. Being honest, it's really hard to do, but it's really worth it and it goes a long way. Those are my tips for recruiting in high school as in the United States. Swimmer, whether you're a senior, junior, sophomore, you want to look at the team, talk to the coaches, don't be afraid to reach out. Email should be everywhere on the site. Before setting up that phone conversation, make sure you do research and have your questions ready for those coaches, so when they call you, they really know that you've done your research and you have serious questions that you want answered from the coaches to you, and you'll be having a fun recruiting process. For international students, I know that it doesn't hurt to email the coaches and tell them your short course meters, your long course meter time. And most importantly, don't be afraid to reach out. I hope you guys really liked this video. Click the like button below. Today, March 13th, 2020, when this video was filmed, was my last swim practice at the Christiansburg Aquatic Center as a Virginia Tech Hokie. It's bittersweet, but there's more coming to this channel. I will do some more swimming and fitness stuff on this channel, so be sure to hit that subscribe button. Hint hint, Iron Man. I'll see you later.